Hello everyone. I'm just here to show you how to do the spring TGA choice board. So just real quick, you've got three choices, choose only one. You can perform, you can write the blues, or you can analyze a musical genre. So perform should be pretty straightforward. So choose music to perform. So you can rap, sing, play an instrument. It's up to you. Make sure the language used in your song is school appropriate. You could just do something as simple as saying, the ABCs, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, Wheels on the Bus. You can also perform a spoken word poem. It can be an original piece. It can be a song written by someone else. Just tell me who this, give me the title and who wrote it. Your recording should be a minute long. There's a built-in recording tool in the OLS, or you can use something like vocaroo.com. Links to recording should be submitted in a Word document. Upload your performance into the OLS assignment. So I recommend something like vocaroo.com. I believe that I listed that in the original TGA. So next thing, write the blues. So you write 3 verses, choose a title, and you'd submit. Now I have, just to make it easier on everyone, I've made kind of a template for this, and it's a Microsoft form. And if you just do the Microsoft form, if you submit it, I will get a notice of it. So I wrote an example here. This is Write the Blues, TGA Choice Board number 1. Wrote my name, Mr. Zuckerman. Title of the blues song, I just made something up. It's the California Walmart Smartphone Blues. And that's because I just kind of made up this silly idea, the 12-bar blues Mad Libs. So for the first verse, I chose, okay, a place I can go, a reason to go there, something that can happen once I'm there. Second verse, I chose where I was born, other things that happen where I was born, and then something that somebody says or feels. Then let's see, a time when I might wake up, a thing that I might do when I wake up, and why this might be a problem or it could be a happy ending. This was just something I played with, just to kind of give ideas, just to brainstorm. You can write just about anything. But based on that, I wrote this, I went to the Walmart because everything else was closed. Yeah, I went to the Walmart because everything else was closed. I'm going to get a microwave pizza and a brand new garden hose. You don't have to rhyme, but I decided to. Verse 2. I was born in California where earthquakes shake the ground. Yeah, I was born in California where earthquakes shake the ground. And when the ground starts shaking, I don't want to be hanging around. Not the best lyrics in the world. They do rhyme. Yours don't have to. Verse 3. I woke up late on Monday and went looking for my phone. I woke up late on Monday and went looking for my phone. Turns out it was Sunday. I get to stay home. Just write something like that. It doesn't have to be perfect. Doesn't have to rhyme. But, it should be original. Have some fun with it. Make up something kind of silly if you want. Or you could be serious. There is no, as long as you give me 3 verses and a title and your name, and it's at least 3 lines, you're good to go. All right, this next one, analyzing a subgenre. Let me just, yeah, I'd like you to use the Microsoft form. All right, analyze a genre or subgenre. Now, this is where you get to sort of teach me about a type of music you like. Answer the questions on this form. And then I prefer if you could tell me. So there's a lot of different questions here, but that's just a way of helping you sort of break down what the subgenre is. Oh, that's my bad. I'm sorry about that. So let me just So I pre-filled out one of these. I'll show you what I did. So my name, what's the name or genre? I did hardcore, or I can call it hardcore punk if you want to be more specific. And I'm writing it, by the way, like you don't have to write it as well as this. Remember, I'm a teacher. That means I'm a big nerd. So where did the genre or subgenre originate? What were its precursors? So hardcore is a subgenre that developed out of punk rock in the late 70s, early 80s. Important hardcore scenes originated in Washington, D.C. and Los Angeles, although there were hardcore scenes in almost all major American cities. Who are some important, well-known, or influential artists of this genre or subgenre? Name at least three. So I said Minor Threat, The Dead Kennedys, Black Flag. I could have, added a whole bunch more. Post at least one link of a song that's an example of that genre or subgenre. I would just put links there. Musical characteristics. What are the instruments that are most typically used? Please be as specific as possible. So again, hardcore, electric guitar, bass, and drums. Instruments are often cheap since most hardcore musicians didn't make a lot of money. You don't need to add things like that. I just did because I know stuff. Musical characteristics describe the typical dynamics and tempo of the music. Does the music tend to be soft, loud, fast, or slow? The music is usually very loud and fast, and the songs are usually very short. Lyrical content and themes. What are the songs usually about? Hardcore is usually about the politics of the time. It was a form of protest music against the rightward turn in American politics. Again, very nerdy answer, but, it's me. Emotional qualities. What are the most common emotions expressed within the music? Does the music tend to be happy, sad, angry, etc.? And I wrote most hardcore songs are very angry and express a lot of dissatisfaction with the current state of things. Vocal qualities. If there is singing, what is the style of singing? Do the vocalists tend to be male, female, or both? Is there usually one solo singer? Does there tend to be more of an emphasis on harmony and ensemble singing? I'd say most singers are male and they tend to yell or scream. Sometimes the rest of the band yells along. Musical proficiency of performers. Does this music require a high level of musical training or can be played by amateur players? I wrote, most hardcore musicians are self-taught and have fairly basic skills on their instruments. Accompanying movement or dance. Obviously, if there isn't a dance that goes with it, you just say there isn't a dance. But are there dances that typically accompany this music? If so, please describe them or post a link to a video of someone performing the dance. I wrote slam dancing, pogoing, or moshing, as well as crowd surfing. It's basically controlled chaos during which concert goers run around in a circle and crash into each other. Some hardcore bands tried to discourage this, especially for the safety of their younger and female fans. Cultural aspects. Does this genre or subgenre of music relate to a particular culture or subculture? Do fans of this music tend to act or dress a particular way or express any particular attitudes or beliefs? Please describe. So I wrote, most hardcore bands and their fans have very left-wing politics and are very anti-capitalist. They tend to wear normal clothes, jeans and t-shirts, and don't tend to look like the stereotypical punks with mohawks, spikes, and leather jackets. Some reject drugs, alcohol, and promiscuous sex as an anti-consumerist stance. This is called straight edge. They often signal this by drawing an X on one or both of their hands. This came about as a way of helping identify those under 21 so that hardcore bands could book shows at clubs that served alcohol. Personal connection. I wrote the first punk I ever heard was hardcore. I loved the speed and fury of it as a teenager. It was cool to see music that was often played by other teenagers. I went to a few hardcore shows in the 90s in LA as a teenager, and it was a lot of fun. That's an example. You can do any style of music that you really like, but, be specific and, talk about what you know about the music. It shouldn't be too difficult. Write about something you know. All right, good luck with this. I look forward to seeing these. I look forward to learning about music that I don't know much about. All right. See you next time.